Wednesday Insights, Danielle Noyce here. Another round of cleanup last night and this morning. Some of the top snowfall totals by state as of this recording. 7.7 inches, Elliott, New Hampshire. 5.5, Kittery Point, Maine, just over 5. Morrisville, Vermont, Savoy, Mass, picking up 3.8. 3 in Harrisville, Rhode Island, and 2 inches in Eastford, Connecticut. Obviously depended on where you are, but we had a lot of 1 to 3 inch amounts in southern New England and 3 to 6 the farther north you go with some higher totals. And it's still snowing in the mountains and in portions of Maine. Meanwhile, we put out a video yesterday just before the snow moved in with some more details for all of our members. We've got 4 levels to choose from, a way to help support our independent mission and get exclusive content. So if you're interested, check out the details at membership.onedegreeoutside.com, closing in on 1,000 members, and we are so appreciative of your support. All right, I want to start with the energy in the atmosphere now to show you a couple different things going on. We've got a disturbance that's coming out of Western Canada. This is going to dive southward. There's a decent amount of energy with it, and it's a quick moving one. It comes in Friday night into early Saturday. Then we turn our attention down to the south. Big upper level low coming out of the Pacific will move through the southern plains and over the southeastern United States. This is the one to watch for Monday. This and the northern stream energy, which look like they'll stay separate right now, but we'll watch this energy coming off the Carolinas right now, and we're still several days out from this. Favors a track for a storm south and east of New England. But if this were to track a little farther to the north, we may get grazed by a system on Monday. So we'll keep you posted on that. I want to shift back to the West Coast too to show you that this is a huge pattern shift for the West Coast where it's been really dry and really warm. We've got multiple upper level lows that are going to spin in over the course of the end of this week through the beginning and middle part of next week. So promoting cooler temperatures, promoting a lot of precipitation too, where they haven't, to be honest, had much snow across the West Coast. So this is great news for those that have been, or maybe have trips planned out west, because over the course of the end of this week and this weekend, particularly with elevation above about 7,000 and the summits, 7,000 to 10,000 feet, where we're going to be tracking 1 to 1.5 feet through this weekend. And then I've played things through the middle part of next week, and notice there's a ton of snow everywhere, but particularly like 4 to 5 feet in the summits of the Sierra Nevadas, stretching back up to the Cascades, where we're talking 1 to 2 and probably a widespread 1 to 3 feet, not inches, feet of snow when you get down the spine of the Rockies as well. Even in the valleys, we'll probably get a little bit of accumulation as well. Again, with a very stormy pattern taking shape here with that troughiness, those upper level lows spinning into the west. They'll also spin through the southern plains. So interestingly, on Friday, there's a threat for some severe weather. It's not a big threat, but I do think there'll be some thunderstorms that fire up across southern portions of New Mexico and then extend back up through Oklahoma and potentially into Arkansas. But the bullseye area to watch just south of Lubbock, Texas, and just west of San Angelo towards Midland, Texas, for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms during the day on Friday as this area of low pressure tracks east. So there'll be some locally heavy rain, some flash flooding potential, and this is the one to watch again for Sunday night and Monday. One thing we have going on is high pressure building in, so that will help to try to keep this storm track to the south. And again, packs likely south and east of New England on Monday. The question is that wobble, right, in the days to come that we'll track and how close it could potentially get. All right, until then, it's relatively quiet. There will be a couple flurries and snow showers around. It's a melting refreeze cycle through the end of the week. Temperatures above freezing and then dropping below freezing during the night. So bottom line, untreated surfaces, things sidewalks, driveways, things like that, maybe a little bit slick each morning. And then during the day on Friday, clouds increase. Here comes that disturbance. It's not all that organized, and there's not a ton of moisture, but I do think we get some snow showers that come into far western and northern New England and perhaps farther east Friday night into early Saturday. It doesn't look like a whole lot of accumulation, more of a nuisance than anything, coating to perhaps a couple of inches in far western New England. Again, Friday night into early Saturday morning. We'll watch that closely. It's not a widespread accumulating snowfall event. And then the rest of our Saturday is pretty quiet, a couple snow showers in far northern and eastern Maine. Saturday night into Sunday. Sunday starts quiet, clouds increase, and there's that storminess to our south. We'll watch the track closely. It will likely impact the mid-Atlantic, down through the Carolinas, the southeastern United States, and the question is, where does it go from there? Likely comes off the coast, and we'll see how close and how far north that northern fringe of the precipitation can get. High temperatures for Thursday, 20s north, 30s south, a bit of a breeze, so it's I won't even say cold feel. It's a brisk feel. It's just been so cold this winter that this actually doesn't feel that bad. But we do drop into the single digits and teens through the overnight. And so the wind chill will be around 0 in northern New England when you're waking up on Friday morning. Decent rebound though. Most of us upper 20s in far northern New England, but above freezing. I'd say like 34, 35 in many areas. Friday night, widespread teens to lower 20s with a couple of snow showers. Again, it will be fluffy consistency because of the cold air in place. So we'll watch accumulation, but according to perhaps a couple of inches in western New England. We'll see how far east they come. Saturday highs mid to upper 30s. Again, the wind more out of the west, generally around or just under 10 miles per hour. And then Sunday, above freezing again as we watch that next potential storm. And you'll see it in our free 5-star weather app, the percent chance of precipitation during the day on Monday. And then a little bit of an unsettled stretch, some disturbances to watch every couple of days. We talked about that in pattern predictions. If you do not have our app yet, download it. Free. You're going to love it. The only weather app you need. You can pinpoint your exact location. And we still hear from so many of you that say, we miss you on TV. Well, guess what? You can still watch us on TV. If you have a smart TV, open up the YouTube app. We've got a 24/7, let me get out of the way here, streaming network, a first and only for New England. Check it out. Search 1 Degree Outside Network on the YouTube app, and you'll see the little live button. You can watch us that way. If you're at work, on a computer or a tablet, we are always at 1degreeoutside.live as well, and you can tap to watch on the home screen of our app.